When it comes to application security, we're mostly talking about some relatively basic methods. One of them is about login authentication. Typically, we log in using passwords. In some regions, passwords aren't that complex. They tend to focus more on user convenience or user experience. Users need to remember so many passwords or complex passwords. Therefore, in some regions, the login password and payment password are set to be the same password, and there is only one password. And this password only needs to be 4 digits, right? This user may place more importance on this. Our system includes password login and device-based biometrics, like fingerprint and facial recognition. For device authentication, we identify your device during login. If you log in with a specific phone, you must use it for other devices. Logging in from a different device requires extra authentication. Some countries require a strict one-to-one account device link. Registration needs verification, making it lengthy. Login and payment authentication are crucial, needing transaction passwords or facial recognition. We're exploring new payment verification methods. Security strategies include encrypting data during storage and transmission. It must be bound one by one, and it will require verification during the registration, and the entire registration process will become very lengthy. In fact, what we mentioned here is login authentication, and in fact, authentication is also required in the payment process, right? Normally, we need to enter our transaction password. We need to go through an auth process, and there are many methods like Face ID. We're also exploring some emerging payment methods for identity verification during the payment process. There are some security strategies, one of which is to encrypt sensitive data in storage and data in transit. User data leaks, where someone stole the entire database information. This exposes user purchases and details. This occurs without data encryption. Financial systems must encrypt data. This is crucial for mobile apps on jailbroken or emulated devices. Consider malicious code input and tampering. The user's purchases and so on were all leaked. In fact, the user's data was not encrypted for storage. Although let's take the financial scenario as an example, the financial system must do corresponding encrypted storage. Mobile app installation is crucial. Consider risks like malicious code and tampering. Malware might capture screen actions. Security enhancements and regular password updates are vital, especially for backend systems. Dual-factor authentication enhances security. Malware might capture your app's screen during password entry. We can enhance security to prevent this. Regular password changes are crucial. Dual-factor authentication includes methods beyond passwords. However, some institutions distrust SMS codes. This is particularly relevant for our backend management systems, where operators need to regularly change their login passwords. Additionally, there are dual-factor authentication methods, which are often based on certain certification requirements. For example, P3 certification might require specific measures for the backend system. We need a dual-factor authentication mechanism, which is quite common. Besides passwords, one of the more commonly used professional authentication methods is SMS verification codes. However, some securities institutions don't fully trust SMS verification codes, so I can also use other auxiliary authentication methods to complete the verification. It turns out that we can also provide such commercial authentication methods in our product.